Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, look at this big 16-ounce can. This is from Tilted Barn Brewing. This was sent to me by my beer brother Greg, and he has wrote on the note, Watermelon Cay from Tilted Barn. It's been a while since I sent you a beer from here. There is no watermelon or watermelon flavor in the beer. The name refers to one of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Well, Greg, it is not watermelon. It's Waterlemon Cay. So, of course, there's no watermelon in it. It doesn't say watermelon on the can. When I went to look it up, I couldn't get any results. I looked at the can, and it doesn't say watermelon. It says waterlemon. So, I don't know where you've seen that at, Greg, but it says waterlemon, not watermelon. So, this is a 8.5% New England style IPA, according to what I'm seeing here on Beer Advocate. And it says over on Untapped, Waterlemon Cay, Tilted Barn Brewery, IPA Imperial Double, New England. No IBUs, 8.5%. It says this beer was originally brewed as Propagator number 12. It has now been given the proper name it deserves, named after a place near and dear to us. This is 8.5% ABV double IPA. Is our most tropical yet. So no watermelon, waterlemon. So I couldn't find it. I'm going, well, what's going on here? Maybe it's a new beer. No, I looked at the can. It doesn't say watermelon. So. Thanks, Greg. I do appreciate it, but no watermelon. I get it. I do get it. All right, guys. We've got the ABV, and on the bottom of it, Tilted Barn is not dating. Imagine that. And he doesn't tell me whether he picked it up at the brewery or whatever, but I don't see any kind of, it's up right on the top label. 0731 of 19. So it does have a stamp right here, written in stamped on black ink right here, where it's usually here on the can, but they've stamped it on the label here at the top above the name. So July 31st, August 31st, September. So we're about 6 weeks old. So that is basically all we need to talk about, so we're going to stop talking and start pouring. Plain Jane silver can with a wraparound stick-on label. Got the date. Got the ABV. Very cloudy coming out of the can. Very carbonated on top of that. Wow. Monster head. That's what she said. Almost 3 fingers. Does look like orange juice, a little bit of orange juice that I did get in it with that monster head. I have to be a little easier on that pour on the back end. Definitely looks like a New England style beer, guys. Very cloudy, very hazy, looks like orange juice. To the nose we go. Ooh, yes. Awesome aroma, guys. This is off the chain hop. Pine, grapefruit, pineapple, mango. Very citrusy, outstanding aroma. Wow. Maybe even a little bit of pears or apricots in there. Oranges. A lot of stuff going on this beer. Smells outstanding. Absolutely awesome aroma. And that head's sticking around. It's got great big soapy bubbles on the side, so I was thinking it was going to die down a little bit, but it may by the time I get to the end of the final chug, the sip here, or initial sip's what I'm trying to say. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Smells so good. Very smooth. Little bit of hop bitterness on this one. But I mean, you're drinking an 8.5%, or you're not drinking a 6. That's very tasty. But it does have a little bit of bitterness to go with it. I could about sit here and sip. Those aren't sips. You see, of course, had a big head on it. That is very, very tasty. But it is a little bit stronger on the bitterness. Not as sweet, but very tasty. Fairly smooth, but I mean, this wouldn't be the very first one I would jump into if I wasn't used to drinking a New England style double IPA at 8.5%. You definitely would want to start off with something a little bit less bitterness, maybe a hoppy pale ale, or a lower IBU IPA instead of something of this magnitude, because the bitterness is there, guys. Smells awesome. Now we're down to where we can get this in there, so I'm going to swirl it around, make sure we get all this, and I'm going to pour this a little easier than I did originally, because I want to try to get it all in the glass if I can. And I just swirl it around and make sure. Yeah, got a little bit of sediment coming out of the bottom of it, so it has settled a little bit. A little bit of darker pour on that very back end on the bottom. I want to get it all in there though. Now there's the graphics there on the side. Very colorful, very nice. I like it when they just do a plain Jane silver can and put a stick-on label in it instead of printing up a can that's going to be either recycled or thrown away. So that's a good looking beer right there. Good looking beer. Looks right chunky, don't it? Looks like a glass of orange juice though, with a little bit of a head on the top of it though. Very tasty beer. I do like stuff that's sent to me from Greg and the guys up there in New England, from the breweries up there. There are a lot of them now that are doing beers. New England and what was it, the other one, New Park and Trillium and Treehouse, and so many of them up there that are doing this style of beer very, very well. As long as they're going to put the ABV on it and the canned on date, they're going to probably get a good grade from me. That's what we're after, being craft beer drinkers and buyers, giving us the information to make an educated purchase and know what we're getting, whether it's going to be a 5% or 8 or a 9%. I want to know that. You know, you can find that out if you're at the brewery and you're buying the beer. You could ask somebody that's not on the can, but I like to see that information on the can, whether it's distributed or even if it's not. At least give us those two bits of information, because there are breweries like Pariah that give you everything, the malt bill, the hop bill, the IBU, they give you everything, and these breweries are a little lacking that kind of information. But it is what it is, isn't it? So let me sip on this and we'll come back and give it a grade. Yeah! Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here, been sipping on it a while. Very, very tasty beer, guys. A very, very nice double IPA New England style. A lot of flavors and aromas on this beer. Everything that you want in a New England style beer. It does have a little strong bitterness to it. Not as smooth and as sweet as some of the ones that I've had, but it is what it is, guys. If you're not used to drinking a fairly big IBU beer, and this one tastes like the IBUs are in the 70 plus range to me. But I still find it very enjoyable. I do enjoy these styles of beer, whether it's real sweet and easy drinking or whether it has a strong bitterness to it. A lot of times it takes a lot of hop bitterness to balance it out to where they want it to be. It could be sweeter. They could use lactose in it, or not quite as much bittering hops, and this could be a little sweeter that way, but it's what they wanted to brew for this particular series of beer. So, very tasty to me. If I could get it here, I would buy this beer, guys. No doubt about it. Very pleasant aroma. Awesome aroma. Smells outstanding, guys. Final chug. Anybody that has followed me for any length of time knows I am a big fan of these New England styles beers. The cloudy haziness, the super off-the-chain hop aroma and taste is exactly what I am looking for in a beer, especially this style of beer. Whether it's a pale ale, an IPA, or a double IPA, or even a triple IPA, that's what I'm looking for, that off-the-chain aroma and taste, and this has it, guys. It's very, very pleasant, but it does have a little bit strong bitterness, like I said. To me, guys, I'm going to give this an A+. If you say, oh my God, that's A beer, it's the best thing I ever tasted, I would not argue with that. I'm going to give it the upper range. I'm going to give it a 98. The bitterness is what, I've had some beers that are not quite as bitter as this, even though it's 8%. I've had beers that are just a little sweeter and just a little easier drinking, but it's not off-putting to me. I enjoy that. I can drink a sweet one, and I can have some that has a stronger IBU content to it. And this one does have a little stronger IBU content to it. Like I said, I am going to give it the A, but it's kicking the door down. I'm going to give it a 98, guys. It's got the ABV on the label, and it's got the canned on date on the label also. So, giving you the two most important bits of information there, guys. So, let me jump over to Beer Advocate. They say 92, outstanding. I think that's a little better than a 92. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.12, and that's also in their A- range. So both of those guys are giving it an A-, where I'm giving it a solid A, and on the upper end of the solid A category. So if you've had the Waterlemon Cay from Tilted Barn, this is a 2019 edition. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.